This is the Moto 360, which is Motorola's first Android Wear smartwatch and first circular Android smartwatch at that. Is it worth spending $250? Let's go ahead and find out in this review. What's up guys, Joe here, and this is going to be the Moto 360. It's a well-crafted smartwatch. The watch strap is going to be made from Horween leather, and the watch itself along with the buckle is made from stainless steel. It's a beautifully designed circular smartwatch. When Motorola finally revealed the Moto 360, many were concerned of the size and circular design seeming to be a bit large on a person's wrist. It rocks a 1.56 inch round display with Corning Gorilla Glass. Personally, I had no issue of it looking or feeling too large on my wrist. I'm a fan of watches and always wear them, and I mean always, even when I work out. The watches I rock the most is going to be G-Shock watches. Now many of you may know that these G-Shock watches tend to sometimes be a bit big, so I feel the size is just perfect, at least for my wrist. It's not too big and not too small. With the Moto 360 being powered by Android Wear, it's going to interact a lot with Google and of course other apps. You'll receive your notifications on your Moto 360 in a sort of a card style form like you would with Google on your smartphone. You simply swipe up and down through your notifications, and then you swipe to the left for more options or swipe right to dismiss the notification. You'll be able to wake up your watch by a simple raise and twist motion towards you as looking at the time, or just tapping on your device, or just pressing the button on the right hand side. Now when having the display awake, you can say the command "Okay Google" to activate the Google search and simply say what you like to search or do. On the Moto 360, customizing is very simple. You'll simply open up the companion app available on Android and can customize it to different colors and different styles. You can even download third-party watch faces and even download a cool Apple Watch look-alike interface just for kicks. Now the Moto 360 is going to be IP67 certified, meaning it's going to be dust proof and water resistant. So I didn't have any issues washing my hands, or also when I went to the gym, which I tend to do a lot. I actually use it quite often when I'm at the gym. Instead of having to pull out my device, I just change the tracks and pause and play the tracks through my Moto 360. Now many have griped about the fact of having this black bar at the bottom of the Moto 360, and the reason why we have this black bar is simply because the drivers of the display and the ambient light sensor for auto brightness, that's actually where it sits. So I think Motorola did a good job as far as design and took this route, as opposed to having thick bezels with less screen real estate. Now when it comes to the cons about the Moto 360, it has to be the software and the battery life. Now since this is the first device with a circular face, Android Wear doesn't seem to be fully optimized for it. Sometimes you get notifications with cut off text and things like that. This issue could be easily fixed with a software update to be compatible with the circular device. Now let's go ahead and talk about battery life. First off, I think the way to charge the Moto 360 is the coolest. It sits in the dock and makes a cool little nightstand. But as far as the battery goes, during my testings, I've had it last me as low as 10 to 12 hours, and other days close to 24 hours, which is what Motorola says that it will last you 24 hours. As of recording this video, there has actually been a new software update saying that it will help improve battery life, or at least that's what people say. I didn't really experience a dramatic difference. I kind of got the same amount of battery life. Now with the Moto 360's decent 320 by 290 resolution display, I think on the next generation model, they could do better by improving the screen and battery life. But when it comes to charging, with this Moto 360, if it does die mid-evening or something, you do get actually a good charge by just simply leaving it for like 10-30 minutes. That'll be good enough for you to give it a few extra hours of use. But besides these few cons, I think the Moto 360 has to be one of the nicest, classy looking smartwatches out on the market right now. Its round aluminum body with Corning Gorilla Glass is just simply sexy looking. If you are an Android user and in the market for a sweet looking smartwatch, I think the Moto 360 is a great buy. Now I want to know, will you be buying the Moto 360?